Hello everyone. The topic of our action research is the development of analytical and formulation abilities of 12th grade students by creating algorithms for solving practical problems. Mathematics teachers who have conducted research on this topic, me, Syzdykova Gulmira, and my colleagues Araybek, Azatbek, and Jurgabayev, Berik. I'm Syzdykova Gulmira, Master of Maths, and in 1999 I graduated from the Kazakh National University, named after Al-Farabi, received an academic master's degree in mathematics. I taught higher mathematics at higher educational institutions, and I am currently a teacher at NIS of Physics and Mathematics in Almaty, Kazakhstan. I am an expert teacher, trainer of lesson study, action research, trainer for teacher certification support. Azatbek Araybek, Master of Science. In 2010, he graduated from Kazakh National University, named after Al-Farabi in Almaty. Since 2008, he began teaching activities in secondary schools in Almaty, continued his teaching activities without interruption, and currently works as a mathematics teacher at NIS of Physics and Mathematics in Almaty, Kazakhstan, with the rank of teacher moderator, coordinator of the NIS program in mathematics at school. Jurgabayev Berik, Master of Science in Education. In 2012, he graduated from the Kazakh National Pedagogical University, named after Abay, received an academic master's degree in mathematics. He is currently a mathematics teacher at NIS in Almaty, Kazakhstan. He is an expert teacher, trainer for PISA, CLIL, and is a principal examiner for the Cambridge IESC exam. When students switched to distance learning due to the global situation, ICT was used effectively. During distance learning, many learning objectives did not reflect the levels of higher order thinking skills innovations by Bloom's taxonomy. We took into account that it is important to effectively use formulas and properties of geometry, explain, and write ways to substantiate conclusions. During the action research, it was effective to use the following literature to develop student skill through the algorithm creation method. For example, analytical skill, Japanese system for the development of intelligence and memory, how students learn mathematics in the classroom, interesting tasks and experiences. Azatbek intellectual schools, NIS program curriculum in the subject mathematics, an algorithmic approach to the study of mathematical analysis in a pedagogical school in the context of differentiated learning, improving methodological problem solving using diagrams and programs, guidelines for criterion-based assessment for teachers of basic and general secondary schools, SafeMyExams.com, general psychology, introduction to psychology, mathematics, computer science, informatizations of education, innovative teaching methods. The anterior cerebral cortex is responsible for the development of analytical abilities. Analytical skills include logical thinking, critical thinking, analysis, research, examination, analysis and synthesis of data. Therefore, we combined analysis and formulation in developing analytical skills in problem solving. Our research question is it possible to develop analytical and formulation skills in 12th grade students by creating algorithms for solving practical problems? Purpose of the study research is to develop analytical skills using the methods of creating an algorithm that is effective in performing practical tasks. Expected result: students' learning activity will increase. They will compile assessment tables based on algorithms. Analysis and formulation skills are developed through the process of discovering and writing assessment. Research methods. use of the results of previous studies, questionnaires, analysis of the results of psychological tests to determine personal abilities, influence on the development of analytical abilities through active learning methods, methods of creating algorithms, control, comparison, summation. The study involved 64 12th grade students, curators, and school psychologists. During the action research, we used the Eysenck test and the results of research by school psychologists. The data means the students' perception of information and the normal distribution for each group. And below show the brief description of the initial phase of action research. And on the result of the action research, develops algorithms, applies knowledge, analyzes and draws conclusions. Based on the study and the evaluation of the results, we planned a research process diagram for compiling algorithms for students' practical problems and mark schemes using algorithms. And here, shown the scheme of the research process of structured of mark schemes using algorithms. Exercise, algorithm development, development of mark schemes, comparison with mark scheme, reflection. And on the result of the scheme, knowledge is remembered for a long time, effectively uses properties and formulas, writes in expanded form, analyzes together, draws conclusions. The algorithm for performing actions when completing the A-level task looked like this. First, differentiated groups, pairs, and joint analysis in groups, creating of an algorithmic scheme, definition of a random variable, writes the distribution law, take into account a discrete random variable, use the multiplication rule, finds the probability, and distinguishes between random variable, uses properties, finds the probability of discrete random variable, effectively uses formulas and tables, will write the answer as a 3-digit number, and uses formula effectively. Solutions are shown in expanded form, takes into account the inequality sign for a discrete random variable, writes the answer correctly. And on the result, pupils' mutual assessment using a mark scheme under structured feedback.
Based on the results of formative assessment of solving basic statistics problems, solving differential equations related to physics and biology this academic year, it's clear that it is effective to complete tasks by creating algorithms. That is, the number of students who received a 4 is 40% from 49%, but the number of 5 increased from 31% to 54%, and the number of 3 decreased from 21% to 6%. The result of severe efficiency of creating algorithms. About 98% of students showed performance in columns E, 97% C, and 85% H, where E joint analysis. C often and right way to solve problem. For H, I'll make up example. By creating algorithms, students' analytical and formulation abilities are developed when performing tasks, i.e., increasing learning activity. Creating assessment table has it on algorithms. We helped them jointly analyze and formulate, discover and write ways of issuing assignments, Solving practical problems by creating algorithms has proven to be more effective and using ready-made algorithms. Students created algorithms diagrams, assessed each other, collaboratively analyzed and formulated chances were identified through reflection. During the study, we obtained the following results. Students created algorithms for completing tasks. Based on the algorithms, they systemized a table of assessments. When completing tasks, they were jointly analyzed and formulated. Innovation of the research. The formation of basic knowledge through the creation of algorithms and long-term memory retention, rapid association of new knowledge, the internal motivation of middle-level students increases and the quality of education improves.
In the first semester, we developed algorithms for practical problems and presented ready-made algorithms to students. Students then attempted to discover and write a path to solve the problem for each part of the algorithm. Some scientists in their studies have shown that the creation of algorithms in mathematics form subject competence. Studying the main stages of mathematical activity, studies in the works Kolmogorov and the elements of algorithmic activity presented in the works Yershov and Lapchik. One cannot ascertain correspondence between the elements of these types of activities, in indicating the advisability of forming an algorithmic competence in the process of mathematical training. When determining the content and composing tasks for summative assessment for a section cross-cutting topic, the teacher can use the samples proposed in the methodological recommendations for summative assessment. In addition, the teacher is given the opportunity to independently develop assessment tools. After 10th grade, students are divided into advanced 10 hours classes and standard 7-hour classes. Then in 11th grade, the teacher teaches students who have not taught before, and this requires a long period of adaptation for a high school student. Therefore, we began our research from the second semester of the 11th grade. Force majeure situations are sudden change in class schedule, technical specifications, etc. Grouping students of the same level into one group. Shyness or excessive openness of students is due to age characteristics. School children's shyness prevents them from completing assessments with confidence. He is shy with other students. Not all active learning methods are suitable for students in grades 11 and 12. Effective methods should be selected taking into account age characteristics and needs, and it takes a lot of time. In first semester study previews academic achievements of students. School psychologists study students from comprehensive psychological point of view. Familiarize yourself with the result of this research. Analyze them and apply them in your research. Development of a preliminary research plan. Preliminary development of handouts and posters. Grouping students of different levels into each group using effective methods using internal differentiation. By conducting extracurricular activities and game lessons, organizing round table students' relationship with each other will improve and an environment of cooperation will be created. It is helpful to listen to students' opinions when choosing active learning methods. Application of the experience of teachers who taught in high schools. Literature review together with teachers choose the necessary methods. An important step in action research in the literature review, studying available sources of information such as books, scientific articles, document ethics. This work must be carried out carefully and meaningfully. This is the only way to review the literature, contribute to the formation of ideas, provide focus for research, and become basis in planning a research project. A cycle of effective steps for conducting action research. First, organizing meeting using a Gantt chart. Second, joint planning. Third, implementation of the plan. Fourthly, reflection, feedback. Fifthly, redevelopment. At 6, making changes to plan. 7th, result. In the future, we will organize systematic training in this cycle. Thank you for your attention.